Woody tacked up some strips of wood he'd found to keep out the wind, but he had almost nothing to work with. This was all he could do. Months went by, in fact, before our home changed much at all from what it was the day we moved in. Bare floors, blanket separating rooms, one dangling light bulb in each unit, and open ceilings overhead so that no one had any privacy. The simple truth is the camp was no more ready for us when we got there than we were ready for it. The War Department eventually gave us leftover clothing from the First World War. Knit caps, earmuffs, coats. An old seamstress took my coat and changed it into a beautiful cape. By fall, dozens of seamstresses were working full-time to change old army clothes into stylish ones. But until this happened, warmth was more important than style. Almost all the clothes we had to wear were far too big. I was sick all the time with stomach cramps and diarrhea. At first, they gave us typhoid shots in very heavy doses. The shots made many kids sick with fevers and vomiting. Later, the food made everyone sick. Food would spoil from being left out too long. That summer, when it got very hot, food would spoil faster. The refrigeration unit kept breaking down. The cooks had little to no experience in preparing food. The Manzanar runs became common. You only hoped that when you rushed to the bathroom, the toilet would work. That first morning, Mama and I tried to use the woman's bathroom. Inside, the floor was covered with excrement, and all 12 toilet bowls were overflowing. We tried a different bathroom. Inside, it was like all the others. It had a concrete floor with 12 toilet bowls, arranged in pairs back to back. There were no walls separating them. My mother was a very modest person. Sitting down in public among strangers would be terrible for her. One old woman had already solved the problem for herself by setting up a large cardboard carton around one of the boxes, like a three-sided screen to hide her. Mama offered to help her when she struggled to fold it around her. The old woman said very graciously in Japanese, "Would you like to use it?" Happily, gratefully, Mama bowed again and said, "Arigato," thank you. "Arigato gozaimasu," thank you very much. Slowly, more of these cardboard dividers became available. Many women and girls would wait in line at midnight to use them. Mama never did get used to the bathrooms. She just learned to endure the humiliation. Shikata ga ni. This cannot be helped. She would quickly subordinate her own desires to those of the family or the community, because she knew cooperation was the only way to survive. She also valued the right to personal privacy for herself and others. Almost everyone in Manzanar had inherited these two traits from earlier generations who had learned to live in the small, crowded country of Japan. The first trait helped people confined to the camp try to make it livable. But the entire situation there, the packed sleeping quarters, the mess halls where everyone went to eat, the open toilets, was an open insult to that other, private self, a slap in the face you were powerless to change.